How to prepare for a company op board interview in New York. A co-op board interview can determine whether you secure your Manhattan apartment purchase or face a costly rejection. A co-op board interview is one of the final steps before purchasing a cooperative apartment in Manhattan. By the time you are invited to interview, you have typically been conditionally approved based on your application package. The meeting functions primarily as a meet and greet rather than a formal examination. Board members use the interview to confirm that you will be a good fit for the building's community. In a co-op transaction, you are buying shares in a cooperative corporation rather than the physical apartment itself. Ownership of those shares usually comes with a proprietary lease for the unit. Because the board controls who may become a shareholder, it has authority to approve or deny applicants. The interview is often conducted by 2 to 4 board members. It may take place in a board member's apartment, a common area, or by video conference. Most interviews last between 30 minutes and 1 hour. The board's primary concern is financial stability. Members want to confirm that you can meet your monthly maintenance obligations and withstand economic downturns. Every shareholder's financial health affects the entire cooperative. Beyond finances, the board evaluates whether you will be a considerate neighbor. Co-op living involves shared governance, common spaces, and building rules that all shareholders must follow. Questions typically focus on finances, lifestyle, and interest in building governance. You may be asked about your employment, income, and overall financial situation. Boards often ask why you chose the building or neighborhood. Questions about hobbies, entertaining habits, and daily routines help the board assess compatibility. If you plan renovations, the board may ask about scope and timeline. Some boards ask whether you would be willing to serve on the board in the future. Under the New York City human rights law, co-op boards cannot make decisions based on protected characteristics. Protected categories include race, age, ethnicity, religion, gender, sexual orientation, disability, marital status, immigration status, uniformed service, lawful source of income, and whether children may live with you. If you believe a board engaged in discriminatory questioning, you may file a complaint with the New York City Commission on Human Rights. Preparation is one of the most important factors in a successful interview. Review every document you submitted in your application package before the meeting. This includes financial statements, tax returns, employment verification letters, and references. Inconsistencies between your answers and your paperwork can raise concerns. Dress in business or business casual attire to signal that you take the process seriously. Arrive a few minutes early because punctuality reflects reliability. Keep your answers brief and to the point. Avoid volunteering extra information beyond what the board asks. If asked whether you have questions, it is often best to express enthusiasm about joining the community rather than raising sensitive topics. Substantive questions about finances or policies are usually better directed to your lawyer or broker outside the interview. The co-op board approval process typically begins with preparing your application. You gather financial documents, references, and employment verification. Your broker or attorney then submits the completed package to the building's managing agent. The board reviews your financial stability, employment history, and references. If your application passes review, you are invited to interview. After the interview, the board votes to approve or deny the application. The process can take several weeks to several months depending on the building. A complete and accurate application helps avoid delays. Co-op boards in New York are generally not required to provide a reason for a rejection. Courts apply the business judgment rule to board decisions when made in good faith and within their authority. This means a board may deny an application as long as the decision is not based on illegal discrimination. If you suspect discrimination under city or federal law, you may file a complaint with the appropriate agency. A real estate lawyer plays a critical role in co-op purchases. Co-op transactions involve the transfer of shares and a proprietary lease rather than a deed. An attorney can review financial statements, meeting minutes, and governing documents before you commit. Your lawyer can negotiate contract terms, including contingencies that protect you if the board rejects your application. An attorney can also help prepare and review your board package for accuracy and completeness. Legal guidance can help you understand your rights and responsibilities during the approval process. Sishodia PLLC is a boutique law firm located at 600 3rd Avenue 2nd floor, New York, 10016, United States, and you can call 833-616-4646 to speak with a lawyer or attorney about your co-op board interview preparation.